Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. If you like layering stamps, but sometimes think they get a little too complicated, I have a project to share with you today that has the coolest set of 2 stamps that layer together in a very simple way, but I think the results are anything but simple. Well, do you know what I mean? Like it turns out really cute, and yet so little goes into the actual stamping. Plus, the greeting is designed to nestle right in. So cute. I mean, if this card could talk, I mean, who am I kidding? Talking for the card. I am super cute. Stick around. That card project is coming up next. So here's a look at the stamp set and dies I'm going to be using today. This is called Rare and Beautiful from Pinkfresh Studio. The thing that is so cool about something like this that is all designed to fit and work together, if you struggle with coming up with creative and clever ideas, this type of layering stamp set, it kind of covers it for you. You know what I mean? And so that's what I think is so cool about this, because honestly, anytime you mix it up with color, you've got a different card. There are also some really wonderful greetings for the inside, very encouraging. And who couldn't use a little encouragement, right? Then there are dies here. One cuts out the lovely floral and greenery shape, and the other cuts out the greeting. I'm going to be using just a few Pinkfresh inks for a pretty card project. I've got some fresh pear, little sparkling rose, and a little bit of bubble gum. So I'm keeping it very light and pretty. And I just have some clear embossing ink and some silver powder that I'm going to use for the greeting portion of this card. So let's get into the stamping. I'm just going to pop this right in the center of my cardstock, knowing that I'm going to be cutting this out. So I can actually put it up a little higher. This is the Neenah Solar White Classic Crest in the 110-pound weight. And then, of course, I'm going to rub my hands all over the stamp just to remove any of that coating that comes with the manufacturing process. These most definitely get conditioned over time, all right? And for my green, I've just got the fresh pear. I am going to ink this up nicely like this. Push that in the corner, bring it over, and press. I'm using my little Nicole tool. And all this does is it just allows me to add nice even pressure to my MISTI door as I'm transferring my ink to the paper, keeping my wrists in a nice neutral position. All right, the beautiful thing about the MISTI, right? Inking it up, and we get to do it again, which is a beautiful, beautiful world. All right, inking you up, and again, coming down. The thing that is so great too is with this stamp positioner, I tell you, I would have not stuck with stamping. I'm going to give it one more little guy over here. Wait, which side? I want a little more ink on that side. And, oh, what the heck. Just do the whole thing. All right, pressing you down like that. And now I have my greenery in place. Clean that up really quickly. Let's pop our flowers in here, and I think this should be pretty easy to line up actually, because all we're going to do is look at the top and look at the bottom. Get that in place like that, right? That looks pretty good. And then I'll just pick this up, my MISTI door. You know what? My towel is really dirty. I should I should be cleaning that more often. I have decided I'm just going to go with one color for this card project because I do want this to be simple, and I think this color is so gorgeous. So here's what we're doing. We're just going to ink up the sparkling rose like that, okay, and bring it down and stamp. And of course you can see these flowers stamp beautifully right into position in the area of the greenery. And I'm going to ink them up one more time. Get a nice bit of ink on there. And stamp one more time like that. All right, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Next, I'm going to stamp this wonderful greeting. All right, pop you down there. And again, bring in my embossing magic. Like that. And I'm just going to use my clear Simon embossing ink. Get this inked up really well. And stamp. Actually, I might hit this twice too. You know, just because it's a new stamp, the type is nice and thick. Let's just pop you right back into place. Ink you up again. Press. Let's see how that goes. Wonderful. Now we'll add our powder. Look at that, love it. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, that's stamped beautifully. Look at that. Oh, love it. Let's let that sit for a second and tap it off. Look at that. Okay. How lovely is that? Look at the shine. Oh, love it. So now it's time to cut things out, and it's pretty easy to line these dies up too. I was a little off with my flower, but you know what? It's going to be fine in the scheme of things. So let's go ahead, get that cut out, the floral part. Like this. And pop that out like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so cool. Pop it on here and cut. So it's squeaky little sucker, isn't it? Okay, popping this out as well. Maybe I need to untape first. Oh, we are. Oh, that is so fun. So there's the super shiny greeting, right? And which way does it go? Does it go that way? Or does it go that way? That's what I'm not sure. Oh, does it go that way? It does. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to make my US A2 card base. We'll just score this right at 5.5. Oh, easy now. There we go. Like that. Just give that a nice press. Like that. I'm going to use this, I have this big roll, but all I'm going to do here is just, you know, take a little bit of, oh, not that. Let's open it up properly. There we go. Just going to take this like that and just, oh, it's so sticky. I love it. Get you off there and pop you there because we're going to add a little dimension. So some of you may not love all the thick dimension on a card, right? What this will do is it will give you, you know, just enough dimension like that. So you still get a bit of that shadow, right? So let me get that out of the way. I'm going to bring in my thin foam squares. Now, these are the same depth actually as what I just showed you, but I like to preserve that other tape for card panels. This set is my favorite set ever. It comes with this size and the mini, and I love thin foam squares. In fact, I love them so much. Let me get my little pokey tool. I think I'm going to go with one right here just so that flower doesn't ever lose its whatever, you know. I'm going to pop one here as well and one over here. Okay, that gives me the perfect amount of dimension. And then we'll do the same thing over here. I'll take one of the bigger ones, just put it right in there. How about, can I fit another full-size one in here? Well, maybe not. All right, this guy needs to be all filled up with foam tape. So, and one can go here. It's all about supporting the lift. Do you know what I'm saying, my friends? You gotta, what is that? Support can be beautiful. Okay, let's get this lined up now. And I just want to, I'm just gonna stand up here and look down. Just see if I can line this up. I'm gonna line this up okay, because I just want it to be centered top to bottom, side to side. That looks pretty good, right? We're just gonna commit. We're gonna commit. We're not gonna get too hung up on it. And we're gonna pop that down. Love it. Now this guy, I may want to do the old liquid adhesive because I want to have ever so slightly the time to wiggle into the proper place. You know what I'm saying? Because foam squares, the beautiful thing about them, number one, I love the depth of these thin ones, and number two, they stick like a mother. They're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? They are sticking around. And I'm just gonna, you know, take liquid glue and put little dobbies so that my foam squares have a little bit of hydroplane time to glide and, you know, look at that. See, I can wiggle. I can wiggle a little. Oh my gosh. That is literally so cute. And I'm just gonna put that on top for a second and let that adhere. I'm going to add some shine to this, but I wanted to show you something that I do that I kind of forgot about in my little glue holder. I'll put a piece of purple tape or washi tape in here because sometimes your glues do leak and I hate trying to get the glue off of the plastic. So instead, I just do that. Let's grab some sequins. Pick one down there. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get one more at the top. Right up here. Just like that, okay? Well, you know what, actually, I think it would be better if it nestled in. Well, see, I like there to be a directional path here, so I think this really does have to be up top, and that is the look that I'm going for. Let's get these on. We're going to start with the hardest one. The reason this is going to be the hardest one is these little tiny ones are hard to get on, so see, I already don't know. Can I boop it in there? Let's get my glue. Why are you bubbling on me? All right, hold on. We're bubbling. Stop bubbling. And a little dollop. Pick it up. Boop. That worked. All right. Boop. Fabulous. Boop. Oh, boop. There we go. Okay. Sometimes, see, I got a little glue on that guy. If you squish it too hard, you gotta be mindful. Let's pick that up. Old dab will do ya. Bloop. I just said bloop. Oh my gosh. Help me, boop gods. All right, we're going in, and that one kind of just splattered, and I'm not gonna boop because I can tell you right away I'm gonna have trouble getting that down. Get down, just get down, just get on there. Bloop. There we go. It will stick, but oh my gosh, how cute is that? But look at that. I mean, this looks so substantial, but how simple is that, right? 2 stamped images, die cutting them, and then the beautiful shiny greeting. Although this card is not completely done because of the wonderful greeting. So I'm going to let the sequins really adhere. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp on a greeting on the inside too, because I don't want to waste the opportunity. I'm going to stamp just a simple, I will always be here to remind you. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to free range stamp this. Do you know what I mean by that? Free range stamp. I'm just going to grab an acrylic block here. I'm going to pick up that greeting because it's just a simple greeting. Actually, which, you know what? Maybe I'll use a round block because I feel like this is a little easier for me to see what I'm doing. I will put this down, face down, like that. Just easier to pick it up, right? Pick it up right in the center. So that way I know it's all nice and, well, it's as straight as it's going to be. I have been all about this VersaFine Clair. I think it's an amazing ink. Actually, though, you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to take one of my things that I cut. I believe in practice stamping. You know, if you're finishing off a card, right, and you only have one more stop to do, why not? Why not practice? You know, just get your pad and go like that. Ink it up, practice. Oh, that looks really dark. Maybe this ink is too, and I just got it on my finger. You know what? I may need to go with a lighter ink. This may not be the right ink for that greeting because I feel like I'm just getting it super dark on the side. You see that? So instead, I'm going to try a little Memento. See, this is it. This is why stamping by hand is just weird for me. And it could be my mat too. I just never feel like I'm very good at it. How's that? Oh, see, that's going to be much better, I think. still going darker on the side. You got to live on the edge. And here's where I am going to bring in my Make Art Station, because I just had a brilliant idea. I'm going to make sure that this card stays nice and flat while I'm stamping. So I'm going to go like that. Plus this surface is fantastic. Now all I have to do is go, oh, look how smart this is. Go like that. And go like that. Then it holds my card open for me. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I think I just invented something new for myself. And now we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're going to ink this up. And we're just going to stamp it right in the middle. Like that. Oh, that is perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. So just found another use for the Make Art Stay-Tion, and that is to hold your cards open for you while you stamp. I will always be here to remind you. I love that. How fun is this card project? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at a set like this that kind of does all the work for you. I, of course, kept it pretty much as simple as possible, just with the 2 inks and a nice silver greeting. But of course, you could get really crafty and, take little cubes and ink your flowers in different colors and your greenery. But yeah, smart design, Pinkfresh. Love it. All of the supplies for this card can be found below the video. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.